There we go.
Probably ain't escaping. I don't know what you mean, man. You escaped a lot last time, remember?
All of none. What does the stream say? Waiting for me. I already hit the log. Yeah, I already hit the live. There we go. There's really a possibility for a crossover that's completely fully possible. Dead by Daylight cross Final Fantasy 14.
Probably.
That would probably be the best chance for a Final Fantasy crossover. So according to Shakio, Final Fantasy 14 makes anything work for a crossover. Reminder, Final Fantasy 14 a crossover with Nier Automata.
Wow.
And Shaquille says they managed to make it work within the lore. Although I still feel like some things are butt pulls. Like the fact that there are instances where you flat out fight bosses for other Final Fantasy games. Before you ask, no, Sephiroth's not one of them.
No, I didn't expect him to be.
Instead, you fight someone who people, for some ungodly reason, keep thinking is related to Sephiroth. Named Sephiroth.
Wow.
Yes, it's literally one letter off. But it's a freaking thing from Final Fantasy 6. But people keep thinking it's related to Sephiroth because it's literally Sephiroth with the H. But it's like, no, it came first. Because 6 came before 7. And I remember that crazy Sonic take I saw. So the producer of Sonic Far Frontiers says how he's the director, I think, considering not doing a boost game for the next Sonic game and trying to do something akin more to the adventure games, which would be interesting, but also weird considering you finally gotten back to you managed to get the boost formula working in a different fashion. So it seems weird you would decide now, of all times, to not do a boost game. But one person complained about it, was like, okay, can I have your opinions? But then their opinion went insane. According to them, they don't like this because boosting is what Sonic's supposed to do as part of his characterization. And I get this, the spin dash is not a good characterization of Sonic.
Oh.
The spin dash is not a good characterization of Sonic.
Well then.
Repeat that one more time. Sonic, the rolls into a ball hedgehog, does not have good characterization when rolling into a ball and going fast.
Yeah, man.
And that should be more accurate. It should be more accurate that he instead boosts. And it's like, what the F are you talking about? Sonic literally rolls into a ball and goes fast. That's literally how he's depicted since the beginning. The boost was them trying to do something different with a new formula, because they wanted to keep doing the boost games. And God forbid we go back to a game that's the Rocket Excel. What's Rocket Excel? The fact that you don't know it, it says it all right there. If you know that, do you know the Rocket Excel? God help you.
Was it in the advanced games?
No, it was only one game, Heroes.
Oh, never mind.
The Rocket Excel is essentially the idea is the speed character does a spin dash, but the spin dash is powered by both a flying and power characters, essentially launching the character. In actual practice, it is incredibly slow and awkward and you don't really get them. You don't really get that much speed from using it, and it takes too long to wind up. So it's pretty much worthless. There's only using that one game. But saying the idea that slopes and the spin dash would hold Sonic back, what?
They even play a Sonic game.
Oh yeah, no. Their idea is that people are trying to prioritize fun gameplay over characterization.
Oh,
It's like it's a video game. It should prioritize fun. There are
except
reasons.
in this one.
There are reasons why games that are cult classics aren't referred to as good games. They're referred to as the best bad games. I literally saw a video talking about Deadly Premonition, and it was called "The Best Bad Game Ever Made." And that's an accurate depiction. That's actually an accurate description. It is bad as a video game. It is not good as a video game, but it does stuff with the video game medium to a point where it feels more justified, and also the fact that it has a great story and cast. Problem is actually playing a damn thing. Same issue with the Deadly Premonition 2. It's a giant buggy mess. It plays better than the first one. It plays more. Meg, what are you doing?
Just pulling up the stream right now.
It's Legion.
Oh.
Legion, you get the gen that Legion got off of.
Oh, he has a Knight's perk. I lost the token. And Blood Favor.
I got an envelope. Look, our brand new HUD. It tells us what each of us are doing. Now, if I go full no mercy on Wesker, I better not see anyone complain anymore.
Nah, bro.
But yeah, the idea that prioritizing fun is a bad thing, and that somehow the spin dash not a good characterization. And they talk about how we live in an era where Spider-Man video games manage to accurately depict Spider-Man, to which I go, are you high? We live in an era where the first depiction of Spider-Man is practically forgotten and is usurped by many other interpretations of the character.
Yep.
We live in a world where people were confused that Aunt May in No Way Home said with great power there must also be great responsibility, which is the actual comic book line, not the one used in not the one that was in the Sam Raimi films. But that's the one people quote, because that's the one they know, that's the interpretation of Spider-Man they know.
Oh, that's fucking cool. I didn't know that. I always thought Uncle Ben said that shit.
No. The thing is, Uncle Ben says it's the fact that the line is different in Sam Raimi's version.
Oh.
In Sam Raimi, it's with great power comes great responsibility, but it's with great power there must also be great responsibility.
Oh, I wonder why they changed it. Sounds simple enough to say.
I don't know, but that's the one that became more famous and more well known. So that's the one people generally quote. I mean, it's like how freaking people quote freaking. Oh, Brain, please don't F this up for me. Please don't F this up for me, Brain.
She see me.
I better not F this up. I'm gonna look stupid.
Oh, I love Jeff's perk so much.
Is it I am Justice, I am the Knight, I am Batman?
Yeah.
Which is generally associated, which is well, because I'm not sure if it first appeared in it, but generally associated with Batman animated series. It's a picture of Batman animated series. and it was a line they completely effed up in Batman Arkham Knight, and no, I will not let it go.
They fucked it up in Arkham Knight?
Yes.
I must have missed that. What did they say?
No, not what they said. It's the act. It's how he said it.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be, I am justice. I am the knight. I am Batman. But in Arkham Knight, it's instead, I am justice. I am the knight. I am Batman. There's no emphasis.
Oh, Legion camping and smacking Meg on hook for some reason.
Yeah, it's like how it's also the fact that you're trying to use Spider-Man PS4 as a great interpretation of great source material accurate Spider-Man. You are even more crazy, because that's actually been the point of contention for that game since it originally came out. People do not like the portrayal of Spider-Man in that game. Part of it comes down to which version of Peter Parker is taking influence from, which is taking influence from the writer Dan Slott's interpretation of Spider-Man.
I'm not used to this fucking new wiggle shit. I like the old one better.
But it makes the killer shake more.
Meg, stop clicking at me and just get me off hook. What are you doing?
I told you, she's weird. And she was clicking at a gen right at repairing it. Yeah,
Okay,
my PS4 is based more off of Dan Slott's run of Spider-Man. Hence why one of the major villains of the game is Mr. Negative, a villain created by Dan Slott. Problem is, I don't know the actual percentage, so I'm not gonna make one. But generally, what I've seen, people generally don't talk favorably of Dan Slott's writings as Spider-Man. So it's just one of those things. I mean, and there are even some times where Dan Slott does not like Dan Slott's writing of Spider-Man. I don't know who it was that he wrote. They said that he paired with Spider-Man, but the reason he wrote was that it was because they're both have like insect-based abilities. So apparently they're basically naturally attracted and have to bang. And he later went, "Why did I write that?"
Well, bang, okay.
No, more like they are literally cannot resist the urge to bang. Thank you, Ace. What's up with you?
Legion has it out for Meg. I can't do much by myself. Oh, Ace, you gonna help me? Ace, we're running out of time. Nope. Well, rip Meg, nothing I can do by myself.
Yeah, trying to select Spider-Man PS4 is accurate to the character is completely insane. Especially since, you know, we couldn't even get accurate freaking web slinging until the 2000s video games.
Yeah.
Hacks?
Yeah, I was blood favor.
Oh my gosh, you really canceled her power just to kick the gen and I put blast mine on. Oh, she kicked it. No, she kicked it. Kicked the gen and I put blast mine on. I like how the little icons blink in, right? And just pop in. It's a little details that matter. Yeah, it's just that same take to be like, I just want to be like Spider-Man, where it's more accurate to source material. It's like, one, it's like it's accurate to source material. Two, Spider-Man's not a good example. In fact, I don't think using any comic book character is any good example, since the video games have to still be an adaptation in their own way. And not necessarily accurate, because they'll try to do their own things. Like, the Spider-Man movie video games are not exactly... What?
Behavior?
Yep. She had some freaking lingering hitbox. Oh, the killer's basement is not in the basement. That's cool. I was gonna look for a chest, hopefully find something useful. But now I can't. Meanwhile, my experience so far, I'm engaged. The game is now doing the one sin that I was afraid the game would do.
Yeah.
Which is, hey, the player has the ability to use emblems. What if we just use that as an excuse to throw like 5 billion enemies at the player?
Yeah, why not?
That's horrible design.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Did you have just to be a dick?
Nope.
I just forgot to add a thing that shows you how much of a progress you are in your challenge.
Yeah.
You gotta challenge the freaking brick hook something.
Yeah, I do. There we go.
I swear Shub is not groaning despite being injured. When I go on a gen, cancel out the groaning.
Not sure. This is the audio bug or something.
Be free.
Woo! Oh.
You weren't supposed to do that. Why would she use frenzy?
Mm. Oh, this is such a fucking stalemate.
Yep.
I think we 3-gened ourselves.
Very much. Because the killer can only stay on one side of the map.
Well, gotta do the best thing I can and blame the killer. It's the only way. We could heal here. I think she hears this. Yep. Hey, Killer, stop having ears.
Dang it, she turned her back. She's smart.
Killer, why you turned your back? You're supposed to let us flashlight blind you. Wow, what a sweaty killer. Oh my god, why didn't they let us flashlight save or do gens? I am so mad.
Ah, so you too saw the smoking drinks video.
Yep.
I feel like she should have hit me there. I feel like I deserve to get hit there. But it didn't happen. She's not even chasing because she knows she doesn't even have to.
Yeah, Legion can fucking chill right now. Shit, I'd be chilling.
She knows for a fact that we have to come to her.
Legion, look around. I mean, Ace, look around your surroundings, damn it. Oh, Ace. Oh, hatch time. Should usually spawn right there, but sometimes it doesn't, so let's see.
There's a locker down here.
No. But she doesn't have barbecue. I didn't lose tokens when she hooked somebody. As far as I'm concerned, she only had the Knight's perk. Let's see if she checks here too. Oh god. Ah, damn it. Not there. Oh! Hey, you escaped!
I did it.
Blood Favor, Spirit Fury. Didn't even get to use that. Nowhere to hide and no Ed.
Did you shake my hand?
What the fuck? Did they change the... They changed the font! Ugh, that looks so weird. Our names are like bold. Oh my.
Oh my, he says. But yeah, the problem is just throwing it. They just throw enemies at you, and that's not good design at all. There's no actual strategy. It's basically just have everyone hold up together because trying to separate will get you killed. Doesn't help when some maps will suddenly bust out super powerful people out of nowhere. It's like, what am I supposed to do against this? Plus, Chapter 11 exists. Chapter 11 exists. Which just highlights even worse the issues with the game's map design, mission design. Also, I don't know who in intelligent systems offices has a hatred for Lucina, Lynn, and Ike, but by God, do you hate them? My God, do they hate those characters? Despite all the emblem rings I've used, Marth is still flat out the best one. I've not used all of them, but the ones I've used, Marth's still the best one. In order of best, would probably be top 3 would be Marth, then Roy, then Sigurd. But by God, whoever designed abilities for Lucina, Lynn, and Ike, why do you hate them so much? Especially Lynn and Lucina. Oh, it's not a 5th anniversary of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
You didn't hear that?
No.
They just put a sound effect for match found.
Oh, that, yeah.
What? Why is that sound effect?
I guess to alert people if they're not, like, paying attention or if they're all tabbed or some shit.
That's some Etika level stuff. Some Etika type shenanigans. Oh yeah, some people think that Dying Light is gonna be the next chapter,
Oh.
solely based off the apparently friendly interaction between the Dying Light Twitter account and DBD Twitter account. Without DBD leaks, this is what we must do in order to try and find out the next leaks. Back to the olden days. Back to the Smash level olden days of just going, these people are acting friendly. Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? No more DBD leaks, people. You gotta wait till behavior is one to tell you. You didn't know about Tome 14 till behavior told you. And then you're all grown with Fang Min got another skin at the same time that she's getting another skin. Why would you make why would you give her a Lunar New Year event with Trent skin
Trapper.
and then another skin right after? And with the new tone. And by God.
Maybe Feng is the character favorite of behavior.
Oh, she's a character favorite of DVD.
Oh.
Well, actually, number one character favorite is David. Let's get twisted. More specifically, David and his dick.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Fang's a second. Third place would probably go to Young Jin. And by Young Jin, I mean her butt. That's what people shouldn't care about. I see this in a match with two Young Jins. Okay, now I see.
I mean,
You want Smash shit for a different reason.
Kate got more of an ass than Young Jin does.
Thanks, Young Jin, for coming here at the very last second to top off my gen. Also, now learn there are Young Jin and Yui shippers who go, "Hey, behavior, make a cannon now."
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, I didn't think there were any people who had big ships for DBD of all things. The closest I've seen is David and I think Felix.
I thought it was David and Dwight.
Oh god, there's two David ships.
Yo, Trapper, what's going on?
Don't point Andy.
No, I'm nowhere near him. I'm just wondering what's going on, that's all.
No, I mean point Andy as in saying Joker took the difficulty on his bot.
No, hell no, I wouldn't say shit like that.
We got 3 giants done next to each other.
Oh, the
damn it.
injured traps.
God damn it, young Jay, injure yourself again.
What is this lantern on the floor? Favor? Oh, I run
Jolt.
fast.
Scott Jolt.
Uh-huh. I see he's already trapped up Killer Shack.
Me and Fex on a Jen. Jen's getting ready to pop. Alright, we need one last Jen.
He's still in the vicinity of Yun. Putting it down a trap. Away from Yun. I don't know where he put that trap. Now he's back near Yun. Walking the opposite way, I think heading towards your path.
I was trying to find Jen.
I'm on a gen near Killer Shack, but watch out, Killer Shack is all trapped up.
I'm gonna go for a gun. Someone else did? Felix already did it.
I'm at 90.
I hear the killer, I don't see him. Now I see him. He's coming for me. At decent speed. Keep looking behind me.
Oh, you're at this door. Oh!
Killer's also here with me. Oh, he left.
He didn't trap the exits yet.
Even an icon when opening the exit gate.
Oh, nice. Gonna try to see if I can go 99 the other one.
How is Felix still alive? Well, I mean,
Either
now,
he got
hooked.
lucky and unhooked, or Young Jin unhooked him.
Where even are these guys?
Okay, Trapper sees me. I don't know where the other two are.
He's conflicted
Okay.
who to go for.
He's committing on me.
Yeah, I noticed. They didn't even turn on it. They opened the other exit gate.
He put a trap in front of my exit gate.
Ah, fuck! He dropped the other one. This one puts you to full bending state.
I wonder what add-on that is. Young Jin got to my exit gate.
I'm going.
Felix is in a corner healing. Trap is coming up ahead. In front of the door. Okay, good.
Why is she pointing?
Felix, you should go, bud. He's reinforcing that shit. Go before it's too late.
Oh, my challenge is to open a gate as Jill.
Oh. Oh.
I swear. Felix. Felix. Please.
He really should have gone.
Should have just left.
He gave Trapper too much time to set up.
On the bright side, got a new short. Add to the list of just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave.
Agitation, surge, spies from the shadows, eruption.
Oh, Felix learned the lesson of just leave.
Oh. When a survivor escapes the breath traps, they are infected with deep wound. Okay.
And I painfully noticed. No comment from the killer. I was hoping to comment on these. Felix learned the lesson of just leave. Also, when people have no idea what they're talking about, someone trying to say that the way the answer in P3 is structured, it's not structured, is structured, is the same way a P1 and P2 play. I'm like, you just self-reporting didn't play P1 or P2. You don't just self-reporting if you say that. How about actually look at the effing game? Right, and just assuming how P1 and P2 play. I still can't think of any other franchise that has this love of mentality and fan base. Like I said, if Persona 6 ends up ditching social links, those people will explode. Oh, but it doesn't ditch encounters, so people will explode because they exploded over the very thought of a mainline Persona not having a counter system because Striker's producers said how it was way too limiting, and yeah, it is. Some of P5 Striker's issues come from the fact that it has to have a counter. You know the counter only exists for the for the story and nothing else. It doesn't actually affect gameplay. Persona is still the only franchise I can think of where people freaking cry if there isn't some arbitrary time limit. I haven't seen Pikmin people. I've seen Pikmin fans. I've never seen Dead Rising fans like this. Well, Christ. Well, what's the right bad phrasing? What's the first thing I was going for? Well, no. It was the fact that Persona fanbase is the only fanbase where they don't whine about No, that's right. We're doing one about a timer. And talking about, I was talking about other games like Majora's Mask, Pikmin, and Dead Rising, where you had people completely whine about the fact that they had a time limit. The fans like the time limit, but you have people being like, "Wait, I can't do that under a time limit."
Yeah, man. Limit is too hard.
I mean, you shouldn't be talking, Mr. Won't play Majora's Mask as a time limit.
What? I just don't play Zelda at all.
You and Christian don't want to do. Before years ago, you wanted to do Majora's Mask, and you and Christian said you didn't want to do Majora's Mask because of the fact that the time limit, and just the fact that the time limit exists was too much pressure.
Was that the randomizer shit?
Oh no.
Oh.
I tried to get both of you to play Majora's Mask, but both of you agreed that just the fact that Majora's Mask has a timer was considered too much pressure, and y'all were too intimidated to play it.
Oh wow.
Just based on the fact that a timer existed.
Well then.
Even though Majora's Mask has like probably the most lenient time limit outside of Dead Rising 3. Where Dead Rising 3's base game's time limit is just flat out awful.
I couldn't even finish Dead Rising 3 because I was so bored of that game.
The base game's time limit gives you way too much time, because it's basically 6 days worth of time. But Nightmare Mode gives you like no time to do anything. There is no middle ground in that game, why Dead Rising 4 just didn't even try. But as a result, all Dead Rising 4 did was also emphasize how little there was in Dead Rising 4.
Besides the crashing. That's your time limit right there. How long can you go without the game crashing? And what was it, like 40 seconds?
Oh, I think I was 25. Could have been 25, could have been 44. Wait, those two numbers were right. Alright, another game that people complain about having a time limit, Digimon World 1 and Digimon World Next Order. They also have a time limit in a normal sense.
Oh, the rebranded Area Crows.
I can say rebranded, not redone. Hey, favorite killer.
My favorite killer? Did you see him? I didn't see who the killer was.
You can hear them.
Now I'm hearing the Huntress. I didn't hear anything yet. It was silent for me up until now.
Huntress Lullaby. X Huntress Lullaby. What is she doing? What should be so worried about?
Oh, I just noticed these two are a duo.
You just noticed their names?
I just noticed. Yeah, I was looking on my phone. AOG. Oh, are you a comp duo? Jesus.
That sounds fancy.
Alright, well, I expect them to loop the Huntress and get all 5 gens done. Alright, Rebecca, impress me. Uh-oh, you got a red bar. Uh-oh, Rebecca, you gonna lag out?
This Huntress is so weird.
Maybe she's new.
Like, she kicked the gen instead of going for me. She's spinning in circles and...
Hey, we farmed.
Yeah, like, even me and Kate are like, weirded out. Oh, no, she hit Kate now. Huh. Nope, now she hit me. Now she hit Rebecca.
I'm trying to find this fucking totem of hers.
Oh, she's taking Kate away. So in the
What?
chat, just notice you said you say Huntress of Huntress. And
Oh.
start laughing. Yep, that's what he called. So why don't you also say your name for Trickster while you're at it?
Shitster.
You have a huge hatred of those killers. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like they're not that bad. It's fine, especially after seeing how hard it is to play Huntress. Like, yeah, they deserve all the skills they got. Freaking how difficult that is. And I feel with nurse players, after trying out that nursing video, I went like I was exhausted after one match. And I was really supposed to be a nurse stream. I can't imagine doing nurse multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I guess we are farming because they're not hooking.
Personal hatred goes towards Wesker.
Oh.
I got some bad news for you.
Well, now.
I'm a Wesker main. They used to be Nemesis, which used to be Pyramid Head, but now it's Wesker. Although I get people's extreme hatred of Wesker, and generally people get mad when I use Wesker.
Hey, what's the viewer's name?
8 Master Yeezy.
Oh, nice name, Yeezy. Listen, bud, I've been there, alright? Trust me, this guy can vouch. I fucking hated Wesker at the start, but now I've grown to like him because I've also witnessed his power when I've played as him.
Wesker's fun to play as. Just a simple brain fun of I throw people at things, set them against the wall. Just entertaining to do.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
I know that's even factors, you know, the fact that I also love RE5. And it's also the Sheva skin. Because RE5, despite being, I suppose. Like, I know, like, I just wonder what aspect is it that people don't like about Wesker. Is it the Ouroboros infection? The fact that he basically just dashes twice and can has a great maneuverability? Rebecca's cute. I get you, don't worry, we're on the same page here, don't you worry. We on the same page there.
Where is this happening so I can join the farming?
I got grabbed.
I'm on my way.
That was instant transmission. I looked away, then I looked back, and then boom! Huntress. Yeah, like some characters I just wish would come back in Resident Evil would be like freaking Rebecca, Sheva, and also Billy. Cause I remember people were hyping up some leaks about years ago about RE7, and I was hoping it'd be Billy who'd show up and do something, since he's like the most person who will show up at some random swamp-like area, since he's completely off the grid and gone. But
Yeah,
my
whatever
hopes were
happened to
dashed.
fucking Billy?
I don't know. He just decided to live his life, and basically Rebecca reported him dead. Becca just said Cohen is dead, and that's it. So apparently he managed to live his life perfectly without any sort of interference of any sort of interference. If I watch her grab sometimes BS. I see that in both positive and negative ways. There are sometimes
I agree. I've been there.
specifically the window, like I'm behind a wall and it shouldn't count.
I know that feeling, especially with countries. I could be behind the goddamn fucking building and I still get hit. Trust me, I know.
Like I instead have the weird experience of Wesker where I feel like if you manage to go to a certain user power in a survivor as soon as they're about to go on a window, you can end up smacking them. That one I feel is weird and sometimes feels like it ends up hitting them when it shouldn't. Or there are times where it grabs them from the window and it feels like it shouldn't. But there are also instances where I'm like right next to a survivor, I should grab them, and the game says no. And I'm like, what is that? Or the fact that Wesker can drop survivors and there's not enough clearance for the grab. Like, it's very weird how that was calculated. It was weird. It was weird during the PTB where it was too generous. Then it became too little when Wesker came out. And now I feel it's better, but it's still DBD, so it's still DBD jank. I'm on you, you brought the hook.
Yeah, you know, okay. I couldn't predict the future and know that this was a farming match. I'm sorry, Huntress.
Oh yeah, Westbrook can't just completely feel weird with how the texture. I've also had that feeling with other killers. There are sometimes where it feels like I should have killed someone with Cenobite's chain, and the game's like, no. I thought there are many times where I shouldn't hit someone with Huntress hatchet, and the game says, yeah. The game says, nah, you hit them. And it's like, okay. I think many instances where just things feel like it shouldn't count.
It just boils down to what I like to call get behaviored.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just dumb it get behaviored. Whereas basically you have to win awkward hitboxes. I think they look like person like Mint Skull made a video talking about how weird Huntress's hatchet hitboxes are and how the game detects them. And it's just like,
you want to hit the gen? She wants to hit the gen.
There are things where I feel like it shouldn't count.
Or not. Okay, I'm just gonna go back on it.
Oh, guess not.
I guess she's pretending like she's working on it with us. Yeah, there it is. You hit the great skill check. Woo! No, I don't know what you want. Okay.
They should be mad about blast mine it. I can blast
Is your blast mine ready?
I can blast mine it right now. Oh, she's gone.
Oh wait,
I blast minded it. I blast minded it. She's not gonna kick the jet in time at this point for the blast mine to work.
Signal her to do it.
I'm trying to, but she won't do it.
Yeah, she's not even looking at you, Rip. Oh, you haven't given her any hook states yet, Kate.
Oh, that's
I think I'm gonna complete my own hook challenge now. No, hooker, please! Hooker! I'm so close! Oh, that was perfect timing! I said hooker and she said no! That was perfect timing!
No, I need to open exit gate!
Oh, no, get the... Okay.
I need to open exit gate for the challenge. Yes, my challenge has been completed.
Where did Becca go?
I don't know. I can't start saying Rebecca. Instead of saying Billy's nickname for her, Becky, you instead go with Becca. You instead invent your own.
Oh, slug race? Slug race? Oh, let's go. Wait, where are the others? Get the others! Let me get into position. Oh, Steve, you fucking stiff-ass motherfucker. Come on.
Listen, man, I was trying so hard with Netflix deal.
Ah, fuck, I think the other two fucked off to the other. Oh, it's just us then, alright. Woo!
Gotta make it first. Gotta make it first.
No, Steve is lankier. I'm ahead.
No,
I'm ahead.
That's not fair.
Height, baby, height. Huntress, no. Huntress, no. Okay, I thought she was about to pick me up last second.
I was gonna end up getting yoinked and pull on the hook for losing.
Let me see. Oh, she's not PC, damn it.
Aw, still put GG's anyway. Put GG's anyway. I only had 3 perks. And no items.
Oh, I thought she was trying to depth, but she only has 2 of her own perks.
I guess they wanted blood points so that way they could get their perks, I guess, because they only have only rank 2 or rank 3.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, it's like, I need to get more points for Huntress. Anywho, back to, could I have made this Wesker just simple fun. Before it was Pyramid Head, since back then the only thing I really cared about was the fact they had Silent Hill character and nothing really else. He can attest to the fact that I only used 2 characters the entire game until he bought me the Resident Evil chapter, and then I went, fine, my number is now increased to 4. You happy now? I now use 2 killers, 2 survivors. You happy now? And I decided I'll just start using more. Like, I also have the freaking Dead by Daylight freaking visual novel skin that they get for Jake that you get with buying Hooked on You, and I made this dude play it with me.
I was so happy to get friend zoned. You heard me right.
Well, you didn't like the fact that you got Spirit and then had to deal with someone on the dev team's feet fetish?
Hell no.
Yes, we played the Hooked on You dating sim. He went for Spirit, and he didn't do the right requirements for romance, so instead the Spirit friend zoned him, and he said, I'll take it, I'll take it, because he did not want to pursue romance with any of the killers in that game.
There were no good options. I didn't want to fucking romance a dead chick. I didn't want to romance Contress, and I'm not interested in any of the fucking male characters, so it's like, what am I supposed to do?
And then each character has their own minigame, and one minigame is essentially a roulette spin to stop the right timing for Spirit, but the context is you're rubbing freaking lotion on her feet, with a picture being a freaking for cut off foot. And everyone went, why? Why of all things for Spirit you put freaking a foot fetish minigame? And people were cracking jokes saying, well, man, we need an idea for minigame for Spirit. The one dude that would do a behavior with the foot fetish walking up.
He's like, stand back, I got this. And everyone's like, hold up, let him cook.
I think behavior got kinky people on her team.
Yeah?
I mean, you want to tell them about that current quote-unquote update for True Survivors that you like to mention?
When they gave Kate and Jiggle boob physics.
Wasn't it Kate and Jane?
Yeah. Wait, did I just say Jill? Shit!
I think you said Kate and Jiggle boob physics.
Fuck! I meant to say Kate and Jiggle!
You also have the fact that Vittorio came out immediately with a shirtless skin and was basically advertised as a Tumblr sexy man. Like, they knew what they were doing. And considering how many people love Vittorio, they knew what they were doing. They knew. Or the fact that they had to make an update talking about the fact that they accidentally nerfed it. So y'all like Silent Hill 2? Yes.
You goddamn right! You goddamn right! Silent Hill 2, baby! James is my man! My eternal mood and my man! With the exception of the murder, I don't condone that.
I'm in a weird case where I've only actually played 2 of the Silent Hill games, being specifically 2 and 4, simply because 2 is a fan favorite, so I wanted to see how that one was, and 4 because people say people treat it as very divisive. It's like, I end up, it's a weird thing where I say 2 is the better game, but 4 just is more interesting with the whole mystery, with the 21 Sacraments, and everything going on. It's just so much you can just piece together from that. I just really like that aspect of 4, even if it's not the better game.
Yeah, and before I even got into the video games, I originally started with the live-action movies, which disgusted this guy, by the way. He can attest to that. The Silent Hill live actions and the Resident Evil live actions were like my only knowledge before I got into the game industry, and this man was fucking gagging.
Listen, man, it means adaptation worked did its job, but by God, why does that have to be the way? Silent Hill 3 is your favorite. I've seen a lot of people also say that one too. Also, some people strangely consider that one to be the last Team Silent game, and it's like, Team Silent made Silent Hill 4. They made 4 The Room. Like I said, people have Street 3 as their favorite. Because people like Heather the most. It introduced the ability to block. It was a bit more action focused. Started creating more action shift, but not too much. It was also just a great sequel to 1, which throws new people off that 3 is the sequel to 1 and not 2. So, I definitely got that. And now they're making a bunch of new Silent Hill projects, one of which been to. Oh, we got the first Silent Hill movie is so good, my opinion. The second one is Hot Dog. There you go. You got it.
Hey, let's go!
There you go.
Let's go, baby! Yup, we don't speak about that trash-ass second movie. The first... Peak perfection. Let's go, baby. My childhood right there.
Repeat that last part. You got cut off a bit.
Huh?
You said the Silent Hill movie was peak, and then you got cut off a bit.
Peak perfection, baby. My childhood right there.
Look, because we never left.
Let's go, baby. 2006 Silent Hill all day, every day.
I have not seen any of the live action adaptations at all, and I feel better off for having not seen them. Even though I believe wasn't that the original director for the first one is making a new one? Was that one of the things announced for the project?
Yep, and I'm so excited for that. I'm so glad they got the guy from the first movie back to do a new one. It's Knight. He is, man, he really did the first one good.
I still find it weird his reasoning for why he made Harry Mason into a female character for the film.
Wasn't it because, like, for when they did a test run, they were like, they wanted a mother representative figure, so that's why he did that? Right?
I don't know, the interview question, the answer I always see is that he considered Harry Mason too feminine because he keeps passing out on Silent Hill 1.
Bruh.
That's why people are like,
I'm sure
what?
you fucking pass out if you were in a hellscape world.
And then apparently the sequel film tries to shoehorn in, nah, this person was secretly Harry Mason the whole time. And it's like, it's too late to run it back.
Nah, bro, the second one just, like, contradicts, retcons, and shits on everything Part 1 did. Nobody likes Part 2.
I'm so surprised the first one is the one with Pyramid Head skinning a woman.
Yeah.
That's like something that I feel like it would happen in part. The one people hate. It's like not the one people like. Now that's the one where he freaking skins a woman.
Yo, bro, Pyramid Head in 1 was just pure fan service. Oh.
Now we got several new Silent Hill projects, including Silent Hill 2 remake. Jake is not holding. It's heavily suggested that Jake is holding the spark plugs.
You already know I'm all about that remake.
Yeah, because unlike me, he has faith in Blooper Team being able to handle the remake.
Yeah, I played one of their games, Layers of Fear. It was pretty good.
I have not played their games, but I have not. All I know, I very much know it is mainly known for the Medium, which I've seen people like the Medium. I've seen people say the Medium is incredibly horrible and has a horrible message of mental illness. So some people are weird. Some people Blooper Team keeps saying that Konami is basically watching like a hawk to not mess up Silent Hill 2 remake. But at the same time, Silent Hill 2 HD collection exists because Konami didn't get the source code. And Konami greenlit that.
Man, we don't speak about that tragedy.
Yep. Instead, people can play the Abandonware Silent Hill Enhanced Edition. I remember the HD collection. Everyone does. Even though I didn't even know what about Silent Hill, still remember all the stuff people said about Silent Hill HD collection, how awful it was.
I own the HD collection.
My friends have been hurt because they couldn't find the OG ones.
Oh, I mean, at least they tried though.
Yeah,
but also rip.
I also remembered how, I also remember I saw a video that was about Silent Hill 3 abridged video. It was actually how I learned that Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 had PC ports to begin with. Because the video said to not play the HD collection, play any version, even the PC versions. Why'd I have to be the one I ended up running into that night? Oh, hey, bold. She stayed behind, try to get that gen done. And get effed. Even one though, yeah, but they also said how they want to remake to. Like, actually, don't know what the actual answer was. I know that they know that people would want one remade, but they decided to do two.
Yeah, one heavily needs a fucking remake. That shit is like stuck in the Stone Age.
And I mean, oh yeah, didn't want to tell me other place it got ported to was to the PSN store.
Yeah.
And then Silent Hill 2 and 3 they get ported to the PSN store because what is consistency? I'm just surprised that Silent Hill 4's PC port got released on GOG.
Yeah.
This is such a random one to be like, we'll take this port, we'll fix it up ourselves, and we'll sell this one and only this one. And it's like not 2, not 3, 4, and we'll incorporate fan mods that brings back some of the things that were gone because of the PC version. Now I'm wondering if they'll ever do another reimagining of a Silent Hill game. Like how Silent Hill 1 has freaking Shattered Memories being its own interpretation of Silent Hill 1. Which was also generally liked.
Was Book of Memories supposed to be like that for 2?
No. Book of Memories is completely different.
Oh.
Book of Memories is a freaking Diablo clone. Don't ask me why they made Silent Hill against Diablo clone. That has its own weird plot where you have to create a character, but you're expected to make choices as if you know the created character's life. Like it's clearly a pre-established character that they wrote, but you're making choices for them, and the choices are generally incredibly stupid. But hey, it has the second best joke ending in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one-time joke ending where you have some characters from the game basically going on a giant trip, and they basically run into like every important character from the previous Silent Hill games.
Oh.
Like they go to we're going to go to a hotel and sing and freaking headers the front desk person. They freaking make a mention of the inhabitant a room. Freaking 304 be locked in his room again. You see Walter Sullivan make an appearance, just trying to ask a question, but he's too creepy, so they're scared of him. They go to the pool and they see freaking Alex from Homecoming, and he's trying to help his little brother swim in the pool. One of them ends up getting in trouble with Sybil Bennett, gets arrested, gets put back in a squad car, and the squad car is Murphy Pendleton. Can't remember where Harry and right. One of the teens was sick, and so he ended up sneezing onto Mary and James, and James says like just stay away from those people, you don't want to catch what they have. Can't remember where Harry though was. They just meet like everybody. It's like a comic book structure.
Harry's gone into the void.
The best gag ending will have to be the one in Downpour. Where
where everybody fucking shows up
for his
and
birthday.
What was it?
It was Murphy's birthday.
No, I'm trying to remember. They were hiding somebody's face. Was they hiding like Harry's face? Was he even in there?
I think they're probably hiding it because they're clearly using assets from the older games. Like you see, it's PS2 model James and Heather, for example.
Yeah.
So they're probably hiding it. I guess they're probably hiding his face because he looks me 32 bit and stand out.
The fucking PS1 ass model.
I'm surprised they're just not doing a Silent Hill collection, considering they did Contra collection, they did 2 Castlevania collections. There's just so much stuff that they could possibly do. Oh yeah, they did a TMNT collection. Which is also amazing. The Kyle Bunn collection. The Kyle Bunn collection was great. There's a lot of collections they could do. But I'm so surprised that they're putting in effort for a new Silent Hill game and people seem to be hyped for compared to the person who wrote it and also wrote Higurashi, which I've never seen Higurashi, I never played the visual novel, but apparently people really like the visual novel of Higurashi. You'd think that the new Silent Hill is in great hands if he's the writer. There's also something being also made by Behavior as well.
Yeah, some tower defense building game.
For Silent Hill?
What? Oh no, I thought you said Behavior.
Oh yeah, that's something. I wasn't sure if Behavior got also like some sort of announcement for a Silent Hill project they're working on.
Oh, I don't recall.
And we're gonna miss. swinging and got me. Oh, that gen's like good progress. That's doing good. And I brought lead right to it. Whoops. Another topic, Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's gonna come out relatively soon. And Capcom saying they're not gonna cut stuff, they're gonna make it bigger. And I'm still on the topic of, if Ashley gets kidnapped 5 billion times, I will still call you all still call you all cowards. I'm just saying, don't make a game focus on an escort mission and then constantly have the escort get freaking. Okay, Vittorio. Dice like Vittorio, doors now suggestion. He stood in front of a locker so he couldn't open, so Jake just walked out of the closed door. Thanks, Vittorio. They know the rules to your back let you do that. And there's a lot that Konami could just do, and I know people keep making up their own rumors, like how many times do we need someone going, for real this time they're remaking Silent Metal Gear Solid 1. It's like, yeah, sure they are. Y'all keep saying that like every year. It's like every year, every few months. They're totally toast for real remaking Metal Gear 1. And it's like, let it go. Let it go. The franchise, 1, should have been over at 4, but it's been dead with Survive. Yes, ironic naming, yes. Because someone said, you know what MGS5 needed? Zombies.
Because why not?
Which, granted, in hindsight, isn't the weirdest thing Metal Gear has done. I mean, you fought Ghost and Peace Walker. In fact, you have to resuscitate people in order to get the ghost spirits back in their bodies. That's also the same game where you fought monsters from Monster Hunter. And Snake can talk to a cat. And the one that confirmed that Snake, that's Big Boss, believes in Santa. Peace Walker is very weird, is what I'm trying to say. He also has Jama's Vu with Ground Zero. It's when you play that cyborg Raiden, fighting body snatchers from, well, Kojima's other game, Snatcher. So much stuff Konami could do, but none will probably happen. The question I'll enter my thought. Have we 3-gen ourselves?
Probably.
Oh no, we totally 3-gen ourselves. I see the 3-gen. We 3-gen ourselves against Knight. And he has overcharge and Call of Brine. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be the next hour of our life.
Not if I throw myself at him and drop Jet on hook.
It's gonna be the next hour of my life.
Bro, I'm good with the stalemate shit. I'd rather just GG next.
But don't you want to win?
Nope, not that badly. Don't want to play 30-minute games. Boring.
30 minutes, he says. More like an hour. Don't worry, they updated the game so that way the game won't just automatically kill all survivors when it reaches an hour. Because it used to do that for some reason.
I literally pressed RB game.
You might have literally pressed it, but you figuratively pressed it. Also, I don't think he has eruption. No, so no eruption though. Hopefully he doesn't see my colorful butt on this gen. He totally saw my colorful butt on that gen. At least Blast was getting a workout. Don't blame him, log games are boring.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, sorry, get back on the jet, get back on the jet. Yes, get back on the jet. Good. Perfect. You can make progress while the others, while it's distracted by the others.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's one the spirit. Do I have the flag?
Because he hit somebody, so I guess it canceled it out.
Oh yeah. I had to get my flash grenade. He totally saw me go in a locker. That's not running straight towards me.
No.
Oh, no. Guess what's me?
Good lord, does any gen have progress on it?
The one in the back. I know me and Vittorio have. Hey, he's found me. He saw me going for the gen. He cut me off.
Alright, Vittoria, let's push. What the fuck? Alright, behavior! I'm in first person survivor mode!
Nice.
Oh, this is disgusting. What the fuck is this? I can't see anything! What the hell?
I'm sure it looks beautiful.
Okay,
imagine
being on the hook reset it. Jesus, I was about to say.
Okay, no way out. Got it. I was about to say, let's make a spirit go all the way over here. I was gonna call shenanigans. Doors now at 99. Vittorio's healing himself. Hattie's going for you. Trying to heal Vittorio real quick. Hattie's still going for you. Alright, we gotta make a rush for it. Does it help?
Seal after the team, go.
Making a night.
That recharged too fast. Alright,
Come
my
on.
skill check's about to disappear, please!
Oh fuck. And I blinded myself with my own flash grenade.
Bravo team has failed!
I literally achieved nothing with that other than probably getting myself killed. No, oh no, Hattie's injured. She can't take a hit from me. How'd he miss that? He should not have missed that. He should have gotten that. He barely hit to my left. I panicked? Nah, you ain't doing panicking.
Oh, he had Lightborn!
Oh, that's why it didn't work. Or chose Lightborn. Nowhere to hide. Just weak. Attention. All sort of thing. 12 percent of your position for 5 seconds.
Holy shit. Darn, dude.
Survivor. My cycling through a summon guard. Assassin appears twice in a row. That explains a lot. I should have actually looked at what perks the night inventory even had.
Offload the maximum amount of repair tokens on a gen while using the perk potential energy.
Oh, yeah,
I guess I'm bringing back my gen rush build.
Oh, you don't know that?
No.
Potential energy is essentially, will any gen progress you got will go.
Oh no, I know how the
energy.
perk works. I just didn't know this was a challenge.
Oh, challenge. Yeah, you're basically just spinning it somewhere else. It's kind of the counter to the new meta, to new killer meta of kicking gens.
Oh, time to bring back the gen rush build.
It looks so wrong.
What?
The Jill skin looks so wrong.
Revelations outfit on the remake Jill.
Because of the different art style, it just looks wrong. Doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Also, non behavior. I'm surprised they didn't go to the effort of increasing a butt size three sizes.
She still got that cake though.
Just to be safe. Just to be lore accurate to Revelations. I still remember that one comic where it's just someone making fun. It's also the 3DS, and they see Jill's butt and go, "3D is the best inventions is pixels." Too bad the downside is playing Revelations. I know Revelations is a fan favorite. People really like it. I don't. Joe do got that dumpy. Oh yeah, that also reminds me of something that wasn't made public on a public video, but I was watching this dude play Resident Evil 1 remake. He was playing it around and then he told me to hold up. I'm like, what? What's the important message you need to say? Then he thinks to himself for a bit, and after doing experimentation, his important message was that he noticed Joe had boob jiggle in RE1 remake.
Ah, man.
Although the funnier observation is the one people made if Jill's wearing the RE3 outfit in the RE1 remake. Someone out there made the observation that they freaking changed Jill's color underwear to black in case of any upskirt shots from puddles. Someone made the observation, and it's like, I don't know what's crazy. The fact that someone made the observation, or the fact that they went through that effort rather than just freaking either removing the reflection or giving her shorts.
Yeah.
Rebecca got the best cake, though. I don't give her that.
Well, no.
They get it, though. They get it, though.
Yeah, what about Sheva?
Listen, I said Sheva was in second place, alright? I'm sorry. I said this before. But Rebecca, though. Just don't pay attention to that one picture in RE2 where it looks like she anatomy failed her in life. You don't want to picture what her skeleton looks like from that RE2 picture. The meta culture I see.
Oh my god.
Exactly. People don't be appreciating Rebecca, and then they made that very creepy Wesker mode in RE0 HD, where Wesker puts the RE5 brainwash device on Rebecca, which has even worse implications since he has that picture in RE2.
So that's where the fucking red spider outfit thingy like Jill comes from. That's why Rebecca has that thing too.
Yeah.
I see that picture. I was like, when the fuck did she get possessed? Huh? Am I missing something?
It's a gag for Wesker mode.
Wow.
That she gets that outfit.
Oh.
Also not mode. Wesker can also kill things by staring at him. It's actually an ability. If you freaking hold the fire button, you can charge up the Wesker stare.
Oh no.
Also Wesker can also dash.
See, but who has the most lethal stare, Wesker or Sadako?
I don't know. Sadako gives people a heart attack. Wesker can make zombies' heads explode.
Oh, well then.
So it could go either way. Considering Wesker still needs to charge it. While Sadako, I assume, is more instantaneous heart attacks there. Yeah, RE0 HD decided to have a bit of fun with it. A bit of fun with it. That's why they're top of also adding DLC outfits, which included the Rebecca's RE0 beta outfit from when it was supposed to be an N64 game.
Ugh.
Y'all thirst for any Silent Hill woman?
Lisa Garland.
That explains why you keep picking Lisa over Sybil. Despite the fact that I know you like Sybil more as a character.
Yeah.
That explains so much. I got corn. I don't know. Could I ever think of Silent Hill that way? Despite how hard Silent Hill 4 tries to make you think that way with the freaking New Game Plus.
Contras again?
We're both freaking. I think it was like Cynthia and Eileen both having a quote-unquote sexy outfit on the Game Plus.
Nice, Claudette.
Which looks weird since Eileen's all injured in the main game. We're like, nah, sexy outfit. The woman who has an eye patch cast and blood. And it's like this was the risk I come up with. No one else gets any outfits, just those two. And there's also the data files that suggested how they were gonna put in a freaking UFO ending, but got scrapped. Tragic. Yeah, I generally don't really think of Silent Hill characters like that.
There really aren't that many to be thirsting out over.
I mean, we all know people unironically thirst at the Pyramid Head. You say you want this jet done with immediately.
Yep, and I got my challenge done. Well, aren't there some people that thirst over Heather?
You mean like how you made a comment once and I went, you know, your hair's like 17, right? And then you froze.
And I retracted my statement.
It was like years ago when playing DBD. He made a joke about Bill and Heather, and I'm like, your hair's like 17, right? And he just like sweat. Granted, time could have passed between Silent Hill 3 and DBD.
Oh, so she has barbecue. Nice.
Either at the age of 17, man, to take out an entire potentially world-ending cult.
You know, as one normally does. Just one of those rebellious teenage things, you know?
Went from using a taser to a freaking machine gun. Also a sword. And also a sexy beam on New Game Plus. Okay, also I'm in love with you. The sexy beam was the first thing I ever saw Silent Hill 3 related.
Well,
I did not think Silent Hill 3 was a horror game after seeing that.
watch out for barbecue. She's gonna try to throw a hatchet at us. Ooh, she missed.
Well, again, her view was blocked, so no way to crunch it. Oh my god, I'm turning it to you. No way the Huntress would have hit with that.
Welcome!
Don't doctrinate me.
Ah, shit. Move, please! Well,
I think we got the blind. Oh! Damn it, Hatchet hitbox is being jank.
yeah.
She hit the air next to me.
I keep wiggling the fucking joystick, and I keep forgetting that I have to fucking press LB and RB instead. God damn it, behavior.
I thought that's the question to Master Easy, which is, what IP do you think Survivor should add next to Dead by Daylight, or potentially? All I could think of is either Corpse Party or Deadly Premonition. Even then, I'm not sure what we can really do with them, considering Sachiko and Corpse Party doesn't really do much of the killing, doesn't do the killings herself. Thank you, Blood Drive. And Deadly Premonition, the killers don't really have much to them.
I literally just got off hook.
Yeah, well, guess what? It ain't tunneling, because you just put me on hook, so technically it's not tunneling, so you can't be until you try to pull that card. What'd she throw a hatchet at me for?
Oops, my finger slipped. How unfortunate.
Well, you better fix the slippery finger then. Oh, you're dead. To quote the main man Cusco, you did that on purpose.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Could be game
Anyway.
related, or could be any IP. At this point, any IP, because they've done games, they've done films, they've done a lot of stuff. So it could be anything. That's like how there was one poor me and Armando were spitballing about the idea of a Mortal Kombat killer in DBD being specifically Shang Tsung. Jason.
Oh,
They
yeah,
said,
yeah.
they said a famous phrase, Jason.
I specifically want Jason X. That's my favorite.
He's upset that the Friday 13th game is still updating the game when we're gonna do a freaking Jason X team update.
Bro, you don't know how much that fucking pissed me off. Like, bro, we were so close. We were so close. Granted, I never played Friday the 13th, but it irks me to know that Jason X could have been a thing. Fuck, man.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Of course, Jason's always a popular pick, so that way the full Slash Street boys can be together. I was just thinking of that one joke from Samination's DBD animated series where Jason tries to blend in and Ray's like, you know, you're not in this game, and Nia has to drag him out. Might didn't bring up Robert Englund. I hate Fish Freddy.
Yeah, you know, yep. Yeah, man. That edgy fucking 2010 reboot, not it at all. I'd much rather have the Freddy that goes bitch than the Freddy that goes fuck. You know?
Listen, man, the first day I ever saw anything Freddy related in this game, like, he knows me. Whenever I talk about reboot Freddy, I'm like, why is his laugh always so limp? Then I heard Behavior's version and went, how did he manage to go limper than that? They managed to go limper than with their like, really? I think that was possible.
Oh, easy challenge. 150k blood points. Let's go.
And then freaking Freddy got robbed of voice clips because Behavior didn't want to do voice clips for killers during that time. And look at that now. We got Wesker with voice. We had freaking Plague with voice clips. Wesker with voice clips. Now Birkin with voice clips.
Birkin, you are small time.
Now this picturing Monster Birkin looking at his wife going, stop it, stop that. As she's shooting him with acid. Hey, stop that. Stop doing that. Stop that. I'll just put GG's. How nice. Guess he likes Resident Evil a lot, huh?
Number 1 is my favorite. Both OG RE1 and remake RE1. I love the fucking cheesy ass voice line. Want me to give you a fucking example? What? What is this? Wow, what a mansion. Jill, take a look at this. It's forest. Oh my god.
I was surprised they didn't go with the best voice line. As they're getting eaten by a shark. Ow.
Nah, remember the fucking guy that got poisoned? Ow, Jill, help, I'm hurt. Ouch.
Or the fact there's a long pause before going, there is medicine. Like, bro, why should you wait that long to say that? That should be the first thing you say. There's an antidote. Go get it.
Jill, here's a lockpick. It'd be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you. That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich. You're right. Thanks for saving me. Yeah.
And then people made their life's mission to track down all those actors. Both the live action actors and the voice actors. With, I believe Jill's actress being the hardest one to track down. Which I think people eventually managed to do. But you know, you look at it differently, so it's kind of creepy. I will dedicate my life to find this one person wherever they hide, just so I can interview them. Or to their personal
like
faith, while they butchered the remake.
You don't need to tell me about it.
Y'all didn't like the I need a hero segment? Y'all didn't like how the best part of the game was literally put in the demo? Because
Man, I should love playing a remake that you can finish in under 58 minutes.
We're talking about 58 minutes.
I sped run the fucking game. You can beat it in under 58 minutes. That's how fucking short the goddamn remake is.
Yeah, speedruns aren't necessarily fair. You can beat Ocarina of Time in less than a minute.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying Ocarina of Time is a very weirdly designed game. Yeah, ideally, normally it takes like 5 hours, which still isn't a good look. It was also an RE game, so you're meant to replay it over and over. I still find it weird how there's voice lines that Jill says that you probably won't hear unless you're on like easier difficulties. Like the fact that she actually gives the player hints on how to fight so many enemies. But she only says them if you die a lot on normal or if on easier difficulty.
But at least I got the treasure that is Carlos. He's my favorite male character.
Really?
Yeah, Carlos is fucking hilarious. I love him.
Everyone in Resident Evil?
Yeah.
So where that interview with the actor went, I gotta be a Resident Evil game. My first lines were telling a giant monster, "Hey, fuckface," and he was like, "I felt good about that." Those were the first lines I got to say.
I couldn't leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlos-less world.
And you see what OG Carlos looked, and you're like, no, hell no. I've been putting in the same item offerings the entire time because I forgot I even had it equipped. And apparently I have that many. For me, I used to say RE0 was my favorite Resident Evil, but I gotta be more honest. It's totally 5. It is easily the RE I replayed the most. It's also a game where I don't get the hate people have for that game Sheba AI. Because of Wesker, right? No, it's just because I just think they took what made RE4 good and then just made it better. Like, I didn't really like most of the boss fights in RE4, and I also don't get how people say RE5 made things too ridiculous. Leon dodged lasers in RE4 solely because the movies did it. Leon got chased by a giant effing statue. RE4 is not a horror game, and I will die on this hill that RE4 is not a horror game. But I was gonna just like the mutation boss fights, except for the El Gigante boss fight in RE5. It's just a turret section. What were y'all think with that one? I just felt things were done better. Gameplay felt better. I like having a companion character that lets you do freaking melee combos, which from what I've seen, most people don't even know about there's melee combos in that game or melee finishers. Just a lot of stuff. Oh, dear God, enjoy. But just a lot of stuff RE5 I like. But though some people say they feel like RE5 did those things worse than 4, and it's like, nah, I just thought I did it better than 4. I don't really get the whole entire thing of and then the amount of hate it gets for the co-op. And it's like you can't have a horror game with a companion. And it's like, bro, y'all people like RE4. It's like RE4 is a great game. I just think RE5 did things better. And then RE6 was
something, alright. Something.
It was something,
alright. No,
alright.
I have a better description for RE6. It's the fucking story of a broken hearts over a fucking Ada. That's what RE6 is.
It's like with the Leon and Simmons plotline. Oh, Deathslinger. With the Leon and Simmons plotline.
Yeah.
You're not half the man that Ada needs, Leon.
Bruh.
Can't get over this dude. Badly wanted Ada so badly, a woman basically turned herself into Ada just so she could then basically taunt him for revenge.
The fact that he fucking cloned her and the clone still rejected him, bruh.
It wasn't even a clone. It was a woman who basically went through an experiment to alter herself to look like Ada.
Oh shit, okay. Yo, Deathslinger, you want to calm down, buddy?
And then the problem is, you're doing all this for Ada of all people. Like, bro, at least pick someone who's worth it. Not goddamn Ada of all people. Yes, I know a lot of people like Ada. but liking Ada is essentially akin to self-punishment. Self-punishment.
Nah, bro, that's slander. That's blasphemy talk right there.
The fact that Leon is so obsessed with Ada, I'll never understand. This woman will never get the light of day. She does not care. Stop trying. Please move on. Enjoy life. Right, and being upset that this
Detective Inspector!
that this one woman will not get the light of day. Ada has great moments as a character, but I'll never understand people's fascination of obsession over Ada like Leon does. Like, bro, she's not worth it. She's not worth it. Yeah, Atari RE6, where we did a playthrough of it together, give me an epitome of, despite what people say, we found the Leon story the second most boring in the game. He only had fun in the Chris campaign because he played as Pierce, so at the very end he got to shoot lightning out of his arms. To what you said, his entire story mode was worth it for this one moment.
Exactly.
I thought Jake and Sherry had the best one, and Ada had the absolute worst one that was not made for co-op in the slightest. To the point
What do you mean? You were playing as the best character, Agent.
We were so desperate to give that NPC, that random shoehorned in co-op character, any personality, rather than calling him Agent, we called him Agent just for any desperateness to call him a personality. Because he's just a stand-in, because Ada's story mode had no co-op, and they put in this update to the backlash of being a co-op game without co-op. Yes, Agent. Freaking Ada's co-op partner is just some random agent who cannot interact with any of the objectives. Meaning I had to leave it to this guy to do puzzles.
Yup, and then when we moved on to the next scene, it just, no matter where he was, it zoomed him towards me. Scene.
Trust me, you would not want to leave this guy to do puzzles.
Yeah, it's not good.
Leave this guy to do puzzles, and you don't want to leave this guy to be the puzzle man. But then we got the best mode of the game, Mercenaries mode. It got to do finally co-op no mercy, how it should have been RE5, but it wasn't, because, man.
And my favorite part about Mercenaries mode in RE6 was that I got to play as the Left 4 Dead 2 characters.
I thought you were about to say that you got to. I thought you were to say that your favorite part was the fact that you got to play as Sherry in her RE2 outfit.
Well,
That's
no.
what I thought. No, don't even try to hide that fact.
No.
Speaking of Sherry, you see, we played RE6 before RE2 Remake came out, so he wasn't really familiar with the Resident Evil characters fully yet, and he thought Sherry was Ashley from RE4. The best part is, we did RE6 first, then RE4, and I kept telling him how Sherry's from RE2 and RE6. That's not an honest mistake. Look nothing alike. And I'm like, what? And I'm told them, I won't pick RE4. I told them, Ashley's not in RE6. What are you talking about? I was like, but I played this with Jake. Like, that's Sherry. Sherry's from RE2. Ashley never comes back again in this franchise. It's like, nah, you can't mistake the two. Only thing you can put comparison is the fact that they both have blonde hair. It's not even the same shade of blonde. Resident Evil 1 choose. 7. Village. I don't really know what they're talking about when it comes to RE Village, other than just the sheer amount of scrap material. Sound like would have been dope. Which,
Well, Ethan Winters.
incidentally, includes how Ada was scrapped for RE Village.
I cry.
Oh, wow. Ah, face found me. Oh, he shot that fast. I made huge errors. And I know, does Delslinger have the power to vacuum people?
Depends.
I got vacuum into his hand.
Well,
He wants to pick me up, and Jake slid over to his hand. Thank God.
get behavior.
I'm so surprised at how much RE content behavior have been able to add. That just the fact that, look over Lunar New Year, well, we add freaking Revelations Jill, RE4 Ada, and William Birkin. And it's like, what's it got to do with Lunar New Year? And it's like it doesn't.
I mean, Ada fits, but Jill and Birkin don't.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm expecting a good answer. Is your definition of Ada fits solely because she's Asian?
Well, yeah. She fits in with the Lunar celebration.
God damn you, man.
What?
That just sounds very shallow, I'm trying to say.
Oh my god.
How she fit in? Because she's Asian.
I mean, it fits with the theme, it makes sense.
The theme is the year of this rabbit.
It's the Chinese New Year.
Yes, because the rabbit. It's the year of the rabbit. Why is something going silent here?
I don't know what else to say.
What did you not know? Lunar New Year that's to freaking change the animal of the year.
No.
So it's the year of the rabbit. So I'm like, you're just saying Ada fits because she's Asian. It has nothing to do with it being the year of the rabbit. That's why I'm like, that's so shallow to say.
Oh. Behavior?
Oh, you got fat shamed.
Behavior? What is this dog shit ass obstacle? Hello?
You got fat shamed.
Bruh.
Usually only killers get fat shamed.
Excellent map design behavior.
I just think company added a freaking desk to Silent Hill that made it to where you couldn't hook anybody. Because there wasn't enough room for animation to play out.
Are you kidding me?
And he got the 4%. Wow.
Hey,
Congratulations.
buddy, when you're going after Dwight?
Yeah, but you're the easier target since he just magically got off. But again, he should notice that you're not groaning and realize, oh, he can't hit you because off the record. I still find it weird how they had no plans to make DLC for RE Village, only made it due to the demand. I think I'm most weirded out the fact that they're still dedicated to the bit of not showing Ethan's face.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
Not even in the third person modes, they won't show Ethan's face. And you had the not much to say about it, freaking Shadow of Rose DLC.
Shadow off.
You didn't even play through it.
I just couldn't care. It was boring.
I was surprised they didn't use any of their concepts.
Take it that's your flashbang?
Yep. Man, it's touching flashbang. I was surprised they didn't use any of their concepts for RE Village and any of the DLCs. Ooh, find the hatch first. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts.
Oh, killer blind.
Wow.
He's got headphones. I'm behind a rock? I'm behind a rock?
The rock wasn't big enough to cover you.
The line was through the rock? Hello?
Yes, but you shot above the rock. Despite, yes, the animation is always at your chest height. Doesn't mean necessarily where you aimed.
Sure thing, behavior. You're almighty and all-knowing.
That shows you the ridiculous stuff the hatches can go through. It's such ridiculous shots that the Death Singer can make. Like tiny holes you think they couldn't make, they can make. Because that's how the game's made. Games Fest makes me want to go Super Saiyan.
Same. Blood Warden, Knight's perk, Ghostface's perk. They're the best for last.
Everybody, there's a clip. Yeah, there's a clip for like 2021 where we're playing an Orman with Myers. This dude starts screaming his lungs out because that was the third Myers game we had in a row. And then we had a solo queue survivor who fed the Myers freaking tombstone. And he basically just rage quit at that moment after realizing that the survivor fed them tombstone. But not before screaming, "Kate, stop!" at the top of his lungs. And I remember that mostly because it was the same night where he said how, quote unquote, he was not going to scream that night. He screamed at Myers, screamed at Kate, he screamed at Nemesis who had Rancor, and he and killed him because he deserved it. Screamed at Jen, and screamed at getting pulled off, for failing to get off a killer's shoulder despite being 99. And also screamed because people kept putting in the RPD and Silent Hill offerings that night. As he kept screamed, "Who keeps putting this here?" I also remember this because Steve Stan begged me when Westgrove was hard tunneling, and I DC'd after that. I have never DC'd. I once got stuck in a match with Leatherface where after Armando, another friend of ours, and a solo person all DC'd against Leatherface, and I was just left stuck with Leatherface being chased around. Of course I did not live through that. Also, my first ever pig match was probably during a time when I joined DBD. There was no DC penalty, so him and a friend immediately just quit the match and left me, the pig, in a solo queue just to farm. But I didn't know what a farming match was at the time, so I was just weirded out. Things people will DC over. I remember I did a killer stream playing as the artist where 2 people DC'd because I checked the lockers. I hooked one in the basement. One survivor hid in the basement. One was hooked, and I was checking each and every individual locker for that person. And then once I got to their locker, they rage quit, and then I assumed their friend on the hook just rage quit as well. They then came to my chat and got upset at the idea that I didn't let the other survivors farm after those 2 DC'd. DC penalty were the best times. I say the most comedic times. Even without that, just weird thing. I just released like a DBD short from a stream where I was playing Ghostface, and a survivor got unhooked, and the person tried to go for the other one. I smacked that person. For some reason, the hooked person DCs, and then Ania also DCs immediately right after, and I'm like, what are these 2 DC for? The craziest one was going into a match on the game playing as Pinhead. 3 survivors DC within less than a minute. I didn't even find them. I didn't get to see them yet. They just DC'd immediately. I let the last person get hatched because F at that point. Pinhead's kind of boring. Oh, Armando would disagree on that heavily.
I mean, I can see how he could be annoying, but...
Pinhead's the kind of killer I'm like with one of its iridescent add-ons make it harder to see the box. The chains pretty much do all the work for you. But this dude loves. Oh yeah, I remember this dude loves Pinhead, and like months ago. Say he's cool, Maury though.
Thank you.
And there was one instance where after a while we finally got a Pinhead match, but we did so well on doing gens, the Pinhead just stood there and then DC'd.
I was so sad.
That was the one match we had on RPD where the moment we loaded in, the very second we loaded in, cover DC'd.
It reminds me of this other unfortunate time where I was playing with other friends of mine, and we went against a Sadako, and she was struggling, and she had brought an Amori. So I managed to loop her at a pallet, and she just stood there, and I was literally pleading. I was like, don't DC, please, please, because she had 2 hooks. We were only at 3 gens. She could have made a comeback, and she DC'd. I was devastated.
One funny moment that's sadly not on the channel, happened because someone who was streaming. It was like a year ago. We're playing, and yeah, that was when Sadako was new, and someone had the legendary Sadako skin, and Armando let that person DC. Oh, Armando loves Sadako. He loves the ring.
Bro, fucking behavior made me like Sadako. Okay, before this, I could not handle the ring or the grudge. I hate those fucking supernatural ghost type things. I hate it. I was so scared of it as a kid. And then when she came out in fucking DBD, they made her so damn cool. I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna muster up the courage and watch her movies. And now I fucking love her.
Like the last stream I did, which was by myself, but when I was in the chat, he was gushing about a freaking Ring versus Grudge film.
Oh,
He was gushing about a Ring versus Grudge film, just
Bro.
going nuts in the chat about it.
Oh my god, bro. That was the fucking best mashup I've ever fucking seen. It fucking to make a long story short, they essentially fused and became one fucking being. She fucking climbed out of the well like Sadako does, but then she crawled on the floor like Kayako does from The Grudge. And while she did the death stare, she also did the fucking croaking that The Grudge does. It was so fucking perfect. I almost shed a tear. Doctor, oh boy, this map is good for him. Where's he coming from?
Oh, I ran past him. Oh, fuck, I screwed myself up. I was supposed to do one match at RPD where I was playing Survivor by myself. Oh, he got me first, damn it. Where I was playing by myself, I had a Huntress who managed to hit me, chase me. I pallet stunned her once.
And she DC'd.
And she DC'd.
It happens, you know? Sometimes you just had enough.
The match just started.
You know, maybe she had a rough game before that, you don't know.
Yeah. Also, they wrote, yeah, the Grudge creeps me out.
Yeah, bro, that shit gave me nightmares as a kid. I literally couldn't, like, bear to look underneath the sheets because I was so affected by the movie.
The closest I've gotten to anything Grudge or Sadako related aside from DBD is mostly just things that would reference both of them. Like how Silent Hill 4 has Cynthia have her hair all in the front like Sadako and just slithers on the floor when she's a ghost. Or also, not sure we know about it, indie visual novel called The Letter by Yang Yang Mobile, where their freaking ghost woman killer will also reference both Sadako and The Grudge. Specifically, I told you in the sense that she does the croaking like The Grudge, but then she'll also do crawling like Sadako.
Yeah.
Yeah, just letter the visual. No, the fact that the letter had to have its name changed, which it was a game funded via Kickstarter, which I backed the game on, and it's a game that was originally just called. I just call it The Letter, but you had to rebrand the name to something that sounds easier to understand. So it became The Letter horror visual novel. They had to put the suffix because just calling it The Letter was too vague. Yeah, that was like I have 2017, a year that had so many great video game releases. That ended up being my favorite one of that year. And that was stacked the great titles. Yeah, that's called the ray gun. It's always cool to see how impactful things are. I know, right? It's like how freaking DBD, the hooking mechanic is inspired by Leatherface. Hence why when people thought Leatherface was gonna go away, I'm like, he can't go away. He's literally Mr. Dead by Daylight. He is the reason the hooking mechanic exists.
Yeah, when I started going on like the horror binge watch spree so I could like know every licensed character's origin in this game if they had a movie, and I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I was like, when he did the hook thing, I was like, is that a DBD reference? Even though I didn't know that it actually was at the time. Like, damn, son, that is fucking amazing.
That's why it's also weird how basic Leatherface feels, despite the fact that you think there would be more to him considering he's Mr. DBD.
I mean, like, it was the 70s. There wasn't really much you could do, like, WoW-wise, you know? It kind of started booming in the 80s with all the effects and shit.
I'm talking about the killer and the killers, how they try to paint them in the game, sir.
Oh, whoops.
Not the film that is actually way less gory than people actually think it is by the name Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's actually one. That's one of the movie's popular misconceptions. That's a big gore fest when it's really not.
Maybe it was considered gory for the time period.
No. That's the fact that it's called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, true that.
So
you know, that did fucking bring back a buried memory of mine. I remember I was like, I actually did like see a quick glimpse of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I immediately fucking like noped out of there when I saw the fucking like rotten corpse on the scarecrow shit. I was like, and I turned it off.
Another thing I think of also heavily referenced, freaking Final Fantasy VII being essentially the face of JRPGs, period. When I remember being referenced, no, RPGs, period, or even referenced in other media.
Hey man,
they're gonna reference an RPG. It's gonna be a Resident Evil 557 reference. You're saying?
Hey man, you know, safe it off.
And it's like how freaking when you think of an anime reference, it's gonna be related to Dragon Ball Z. And you see DBZ references to things you wouldn't expect, like freaking Conan Kids Next Door.
Kids Next
Final Fantasy 7 is so overhyped. I agree with you.
You should have seen this dude's reaction when fucking Sephiroth got brought into Smash.
When Sephiroth got to Smash, right before the reveal, my words were, "What is this Zantensuke looking BS?" Or to find out, oh, it was Zantensuke being performed by Sephiroth.
I fucking lost my shit. I was like, let's go.
Also, the fact that this man called that it would happen. I'm like, it would be dumb and suck to have both Final Fantasy reps be from 7. And then they did it, and I'm like, God damn it, there's so many Final Fantasy games.
It's like another streamer called Maximilian Dude said, Sakurai's an average children fan!
That's the fact they even gave Cloud freaking Omni Slash version 5.
They gave Cloud a unique final against Sephiroth!
No, not against Sephiroth. It's skin.
Oh.
He's a children's skin. They do Omni Slash version 5. Yeah, I will agree, because, like, I like 7, but not to a huge amount. Like, I just, for thinking about it, I'm like, I kind of like, I would say, like, 6 is probably what I consider.
Happened? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, you're still on the jet? Oh, no. Oh, you're facing a jet? Oh, no. Oh, no! He's gone!
What the fuck?
Optimum strikes. You managed to blow up a gen that was already finished. Oh dear.
He's gone.
Right there, I can hear you. I heard that. I heard you playing the stream audio.
Bro!
Like, you never left the Discord call or anything.
What the fuck? I thought Optimum shit itself, but it said I never disconnected. I don't understand.
Now you're in the
come on.
chat screaming WTF.
Yeah, I fucking whipped out my fucking phone because I was like, what the hell?
Because the
Come
question.
on, man.
I'll go ahead. Hey, Master, what's your favorite Final Fantasy then? You say 7's overhyped, but you say your favorite, because mine is 5. I love the job class system in 5. I like the characters in 5. Also like the more comedic bits that 5 does. Or the fact that 5 is the only entry where they actually try to use the in-game items and stuff to try to keep someone from dying. And I think Ferris is the best female character in the Final Fantasy game. With Galuf being my favorite male character, favorite Final Fantasy character, period. And also, you're saying 7's overhyped. Now the question becomes, what's your opinion on 7 Remake? Also, I played much of Final Fantasy. I did play 13. I like that. I don't think I have a fave. When it comes to the 13 trilogy, I think 13 is okay. I like 13-2, and 13-3 is the worst melee Final Fantasy game I played. Where the only good thing I think is good is the combat, because it just stole the combat from Valkyrie Profile. That's when I'm like, is it really that good? Like, 7 is good, but I think I always tell people, 7 is beloved because when it came out, it was pretty. Like, the visual fidelity and style of 7 is basically what got people's attention. Like, 7 had the at the time, you could look at CG cutscenes. See, advertisement for 7 refused to tell you it was an RPG. They did not show the RPG parts, only showed the good-looking cutscenes in order to trick people to buy the game, and it worked because 7 became popular. You know about 7 is Sephiroth and some girl he stabs. That's also another popular thing people talk about. It's like that just reminded me about how GG.
I went to go find Mary.
But yeah, the fact that 7 is like, that's another thing that you might mention, because I remember I saw tweets recently of a person who recently played 7 for the first time, and they kept talking about how much they felt Aerith's death was special and must have been crazy for fans, and then people had to point out there has been many Final Fantasy part member devs before 7, and they're like, oh. So then why they're dead confused why people hype up 7? You got a penalty for that?
Apparently. Thanks, behavior.
So then people they were confused like why people then hype up Aerith's death, and it's like because during the first Final Fantasy game they played, so you don't really know anything. Like 4, someone rightfully says 4 keeps killing off characters like it goes out of style, even though in reality only one of them actually does. Like fake out deaths. 5, how about a party member death? Hell, 5 even has. 5 even has a thing. It's the only Final Fantasy game that has a thing where, depending on who's knocked out during the final boss fight, they die. If a character is knocked out, like let's say Ferris is knocked out and you beat the final boss, she dies. Granted, they cop out and have the characters who die get brought back, but you don't see their endings. You do not see each character's you don't see that character's unique ending. It is portrayed as they were not able to make it out of the final area and died. So 7 generally gets the credit because generally the one people played because 7's the first one to get globally popular. Like at that point, Dragon Quest, I mean to this day, has a stranglehold on Japan, but Final Fantasy 7 was the first Final Fantasy game and generally the first JRPG to get a big worldwide popularity. Such why people talk about 7 so much, and why 7 is the JRPG. Is why people played, and they played it because it looked nice. It looked nice. It plays pretty well. It's a fun game. It just has issues like the fact that I don't really like the cast a lot. I like Cloud. I like Barrett. Tifa is boring. Aerith is boring. Yuffie's annoying. Case is annoying. And Sid's a wife abuser. And Red 13 is Red 13. That's what I can say about him. Red 13 is Red 13, my god. And Vincent is... You know what? I actually like Vincent, but Vincent and Yuffie are optional. Which Archibald usually try something out. It catches my eye for the most part. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, see, a lot of people have that. It's also why some people gravitate towards the remake. Gravitate towards the remake because the remake has action gameplay instead of turn-based gameplay. Thing is, the remake is not a remake. They lied. Which is also why 7 Remake is kind of also divisive. Well, I say divisive, that's a gross exaggeration, because most people like what Remake's doing. But Remake is not a remake. It's not actually a remake, and not only that, it only covers it only covers Midgar from 7. And 7, Midgar is like maybe 6 to 8 hours of the game, so they stretched it to a 40-hour game, and it gets very tiring and annoying. And then the other thing is, it has plot twists that I won't say here, but those plot twists will make or break your experience. You can love the plot twist, or it will break your experience. But the issue is, the game assumes you have played Final Fantasy VII OG. It is a remake that was advertised for new people, and I see new people confused because it just does not explain things. Because it assumes you play Final Fantasy VII. And despite the fact that Sephiroth is in Nod if gay.
Oh. Okay.
Also, like I said, look at Feng's skin. See rabbit ears? You're the rabbit. You're the rabbit. But it's like freaking... 7 Remake has Sephiroth a lot. The game does not explain who Sephiroth is at all. It assumes you have played the original game and you know who Sephiroth is. So I've seen people play the game and they go, I don't know who Sephiroth is. Like, nothing embodies this more when I saw, Angry Joe and him reacting to the Game Awards, and he saw Sephiroth in Smash, and he said how him and his friend Other Joe are big fans of Final Fantasy VII now, thanks to the remake. And they see Sephiroth's Final Smash returns to safer Sephiroth, and he has no idea what he's looking at. And he's just confused, going like, is that like his God mode or something? That's not in the remake, because the remake, 1, isn't a remake, and 2, only covers the first 8 hours of the game. It's such a baffling decision a lot of people defend because, well, they're gonna make the remake into 3 parts, and the OG game was on 3 discs. Yeah, but in the OG game, I got all 3 discs, and disc 3 is just 1 dungeon and like 9 billion CG cutscenes. There's not much on disc 3. It's just the climax. So that excuse doesn't hold much weight, especially when 7 Remake assumes not only played Final Fantasy 7, it also assumes you played. It assumes you played 7. It assumes you watched Advent Children. It assumes you played Crisis Core. Like, it is not a remake. It makes such baffling decisions, and the fact that some people think, I hope Part 2 is going to be more faithful. No, it won't. So that game it relies on all that. Like, it's not to say bad game. It's the fact that they lied.
Lethal.
7 Remake is not a remake. It is a sequel. It is a part of the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. So it essentially requires you to have all this info. And not only that, in OG7, Sephiroth was kept a mystery. You didn't see him for a while. You just saw things he did. which made this mystery and this horror aspect to Sephiroth. In the remake, Sephiroth constantly appears. Why? Oh, because they said, everyone knows Sephiroth now. No, everyone does not know Sephiroth now. There are people who don't know who Sephiroth is. And so they have no idea who Sephiroth is. And so you can't just make the card, well, everyone will know Sephiroth. It's like saying, well, you can't try and hide who Darth Vader is, because everyone knows who Darth Vader is. No, everyone does not know Darth Vader is.
True.
That's such a baffling decision, where for most of the remake, you can play it mostly fine, not knowing anything, but once you get to the finale, that's where the game pretty much just falls apart. Starstruck? Disillusion?
Who is it? Do you know?
I can't see them.
I guess I'll find out once they get hooked.
But once you get to the finale, it basically starts dumping all this new content and this new thing, and you pretty much have no idea what it's talking about. Like, granted, what's this? I managed to blast mine at the last second. I feel good about myself. Kick that gen for me, Wraith. Yeah, I got blast minded. So it's just a weird decision where it's we want to treat it as if you know Final Fantasy VII, but we advertised it as if you don't know Final Fantasy VII.
What the fuck? Silent Bell and Scorchuk where he sees everybody's aura.
Wow. I even seen some people say that it should be called Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. That's what it is. It's Part 1 out of a 3-part new storyline. But then people made the dumb excuse, well, if people see Part 1, then they wouldn't buy it. So you should lie to them? Instead?
I'm on a pallet if you can make it to me. He's uncloaking. I don't know if he's gonna check the surroundings. No, he's just gonna insta-pick up. Can you make it?
Nope. I'm way too far away.
What the? Rebecca?
Like, it's weird because they want to do new things. But there's some parts that are so lovingly recreated and expanded upon in such a great way. Other things, not so much. Like, they wanted to give more personality towards the members of Avalanche. Most people, they love that. They love Jessie now. Jessie was a practically nothing character in OG. In Remake, people love her, which is good. I don't. I find Jessie to be effing annoying. Because her whole character now, for the most part, is just thirsting at the cloud. And I find that annoying. Whereas a girl named Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, yes. Yes. Final Fantasy VII has Tifa and Aerith, yes. Aerith being the one who gets killed by Sephiroth.
Where's the gem? I
mentioned earlier that to the party. I thought like Tifa. I just find Tifa to be boring. Like, I ain't gonna say about her. Then she's just dull, and she's basically just helps Cloud with a lie because she doesn't want to hurt him. Isn't Tifa the girl that got F's live on the? Yes, she was. Ah, yes, the Italian senator Tifa Lockhart. Yes.
Man, what a time.
Yeah, Italian senator Tifa Lockhart. Yes, she's from Final Fantasy VII. But it's like, sorry, I get the idea that 7's overhyped. Like, 7's not a bad game, it's a good game, fun game, but I can understand the frustration with some people where it's pretty much so overblown. Like, it's weird how much 7 media there is to the point where 7 by itself is a whole franchise. Like, you got... Wait, I forgot! Dirge of Cerberus 2! 7 Remake implies you also played Dirge of Cerberus. 7 Remake implies that you played OG 7 on PS1, Dirge of Cerberus on PS2, Crisis Core on PSP, or the new remaster, Crisis Core Reunion. You watched the film Advent Children, and it's just like there's just so much stuff. They even made a slight mention to Ever Crisis, which is a cell phone, a flip phone only Final Fantasy VII game.
Jesus.
Like I said, it's a very small mention. You don't actually have to play Ever Crisis. But it's a very small Easter egg. But for other stuff, it's like the game expects you to know who the character Zack Fair is for the Midgar section, but Zack is never mentioned in Midgar in the OG game, so there's no reason to know who he is. But if you don't, the ending falls apart. You were confused. I've seen streamers confused at the ending because they play some remake because they want action gameplay. They're like, oh, a remake? I can jump on here. And they realized they couldn't. And they just got confused. Like, some remake just starts to do things very differently for this whole entire new meta narrative it's going for. Which, good for that, but I don't want anything to really do with that. And then there's people who still believe one of the writers who says, don't worry, from here on out, the game will be more faithful. No, it will not. And the fact that people expect some of the stuff from 7 to still be in the remake for Part 2 are insane.
Don't do it.
Like, I'm gonna just say this. There are people who want to see the scene where you find this giant snake impaled on a spike, and the game goes, Sephiroth did that, to add to the mystery and horror of Sephiroth. Who cares about the snake feet? Sephiroth throws buildings at you in the remake. Cloud cuts through skyscrapers in the remake. F the snake feet. It pales in comparison to city destruction. Then there's one aspect the remake did, which it's not the remake's fault, it's the fanbase's fault. But there's people who now think the ending to FF7 is a quote-unquote bad ending. Not bad as in poorly written, bad as in this is a bad outcome. Even though nothing says 7 had a bad outcome. But they think that because the remake's trying to be different. And it's like, no, that's not how that works.
90.
There's other people who flat out now turned on OG7 and treat OG7 like it's a bad game. And it's like, it's not. Some people go as far as to say how the original 7 game is basically worthless, how that remake exists. And it's like, it's not, because they have two different gameplay styles, and OG7 is, you know, the full narrative. As opposed
might be
to...
going your way.
Well, that's gonna be awkward. As opposed to a part of the narrative, which then becomes an entirely new narrative towards the end. Yep, he got me. Get out of here.
Alright, I just got to the other exit.
So it's just confusing stuff when it comes to 7. So I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't say 7's a bad game. I wouldn't say the remake's a bad game. I like the OG one more because 7's combat doesn't gel. 7 remake's combat doesn't gel with me. Like, it feels like it wasn't fully thought out. Which is weird because that game had to restart development entirely. Because originally it was being made by Subconnect 2. And they got then they got to try to remake it, rebuilding the remake. And people say the best comparison for a remake people have given is going, if FF7 is Evangelion, the remake is Evangelion Rebuild.
That is the perfect description.
That is the best description that people have given it. That is the Evangelion Rebuild of Final Fantasy VII. Because it tries to bait you into thinking it's doing the same thing, and then it's like, no, it's not doing the same thing at all. And the fact that people still expect it to are crazy. What I was going to say that's finding weird is 7 has an entire franchise to itself. But I find it weird how you also have like Gilgamesh, who's a character who keeps reoccurring in Final Fantasy games. Like he's in Final Fantasy 14, he's in Final Fantasy 8, he's in Final Fantasy 12, he's in Final Fantasy 11, he's in the GBA version of Final Fantasy 6, he's in Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. And yet,
my last one.
yeah, and despite how much they use Gilgamesh, they don't do much with 5. Despite the fact that's where he comes from. Like, it's to the point where Gilgamesh is so popular, some people forget that he's from 5. I've had people get upset at me for not knowing a Final Fantasy 14 reference in regards to Gilgamesh. And I'm like, are you getting mad at me for this? Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I played Final Fantasy 14. I beat Final Fantasy 14, the base game. I found it incredibly boring, incredibly by the freaking average MMO. Not bad game in the slightest, but it's just I played way better MMOs by that point. And the fact that people, FF14 is a weird game, and people keep shifting the goalpost on when it gets good. People originally said that it got good at level 15. They said it got good at level 25. They said the game got good at level 50. By the way, level 50 is the level cap. Then they said it got good in the first expansion. And that you're not allowed to have an opinion on FF14 until you get to the first expansion. And it's like, I have to beat an entire game before I get to the first expansion, people. That's on top of doing 100 filler quests. That's not hyperbole. It's straight up 100 straight quests of filler content that was originally doled out like across several months, but now you have to do it all pretty much one after the other. And they suck, and it's infamous for it. Though I've heard that the game was updated to make that not as bad. But the other Final Fantasy to get attention. That's why I'm surprised why something like Stranger of Paradise came out, which is essentially an interpretation of Final Fantasy 1. And the stuff that game gets away with on top of that fact. Like, I thought Stranger of Paradise was going to be everything I hated about modern Final Fantasy, only to find out it is the biggest leveler to the franchise I've seen since World of Final Fantasy.
Somebody's the oddball out here.
Fine. Fine. Yeah,
There we go. RE squad. Perfect timing, Ada. Holy shit. It's like a Raccoon City reunion.
It appeared for us to be into it. Smiley face. But Stranger of Paradise is the biggest love letter I've seen to the franchise since World of Final Fantasy. The stuff they could do is just nuts to think about. It's also like the most fun I've had with a Final Fantasy game since 13-2.
How rich would it be if their killer is RE as well?
Dude, that'll just be that. Just at that point, take a picture, and there you go. That's DBD. That's Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh! I swear to God.
It truly is a Raccoon City reunion.
I swear to God, if it actually is an RE killer.
And a Mori too. Come on, let it be Wesker. Let's finish this.
Remember, the killer can't change once they're in a lobby. Killer
No, I
can't
know.
change, so you better hope that it's an RE killer.
Either Wesker or Nemesis. Let's go. Or Birkin, quote unquote.
Oh,
You know.
right, Birkin is now a new option. What are we working with?
Lethal. Ah, god damn it.
It's
Time to pop on
Nurse.
hook. Oh, what the fuck? She has new music?
Oh yeah, she does.
Ew.
She has new music and new apparently audio cues.
Oh, god, what is this theme? shit sounds like it would belong on the Hag.
Do you think Trapper has own theme music, or will the default music be his theme music?
Probably his default music. I mean, I think it'd be cool if Trapper got his own tunes.
Anyway, at this point, 7 is...
Barbecue and Scorch Hook. Alright, so that's 3 perks we know of. And Leon's dropping on Hook. Don't even blame you, buddy.
Wow.
Nah, bro. What the fuck happened with 7 Blink Nurse? I thought that was supposed to go live. Did they...
Oh, they did. That doesn't mean they're using it. It's add-ons.
What?
7 Blink Nurse will probably using certain add-ons.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be her natural like before.
No. It's essentially that with an add-on, she has 3 blinks. Then she can press E to go back to her original position and then do 3 more blinks.
Oh.
Hence the ST7. 1, 2, 3. Teleport back to start. 1, 2, 3 again.
Okay.
Nurse is struggling right now. It's like it's me. I think I'm watching myself now. Ah, fuck. This man were close to me. And I dropped that. It's not for read a poster boy. What I don't like is people who treat 7 as if 7 is so big that people like. I've seen like what I mentioned earlier, Maximilian dude. He was shocked that 7 characters were included in Final Fantasy Explorers, and it's like, why would a Final Fantasy character not be in a Final Fantasy spin-off game? And some people think 7 is like so big that it's above the franchise. It's like no, hell no. It's part of the franchise. It's still Final Fantasy at the end of the day. Because you're big enough to have your own franchise doesn't mean you're suddenly above it. Hell, at least freaking 13 had three games on the same platform. Not only that, at least 13 had 3 games that didn't only happen because a popular celebrity said they like Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, you heard me. You got Crisis Core and Duchess Cerberus because Gak says he likes Final Fantasy 7. That is why Gak plays Genesis of Crisis Core, and that is why he's also played the character in Duchess Cerberus, and why Gak's music is also in Duchess Cerberus. He's a 7 fan. And through his popularity, they went, yeah, we'll freaking make 2 more Final Fantasy 7 games for you. Don't worry. And then Genesis got shoehorned into some of Sephiroth's big scenes. Also, does it hurt knowing the fact that the audio for the original English dub, Nurse is gonna be embarrassed about that later. I was a stationary tug on the gen, and she missed.
That happens.
Oh, Nurse is struggling so hard. Oh, she actually managed to dodge that. Good. I was gonna be scared if she didn't. Oh, I ran into that one. She baited me. Nice. Oh, right next to a hook. That's awkward. Well, 7 will always be everywhere because the most popular one. So, of course, the one people are going to be talking about. Even though if you ask nowadays, people generally say the more fan favorite is now 9. I don't agree with that because I find 9 has a lot of issues. But I won't say 9's a bad game either. Just kinda good, kinda alright.
Oh, Leon. I bet you regret forcing yourself to second phase now, don't you?
But 9 is just eh. And there's also rumors that 9's getting a remake because of the Nvidia leak claims that. Which if it does, I'm gonna be so mad because they still never remade Final Fantasy V. If you think I cut the Pixel remaster as a proper remake of Final Fantasy V, I will Ghostface you. Final Fantasy 3 got a 3D remake on DS. People liked it. Final Fantasy 4 got a 3D remake on DS. People liked that. And
Not a Mori?
then they skipped 5.
Huh. Maybe a last person Mori.
I remember when Summon Remake first got announced, and freaking, there was like one of the devs said how, hey, after Summon Remake, well, we might go back to the other Final Fantasy games, remakes for them. And I'm like, why did you do remakes for them first? Nah, instead I get the Pixel remaster. Oh goody, the Pixel remaster. A version of FF5 that's based on the SNES version. The sprite work looks worse because they wanted all the games to have the same art style, the same art style, and it has a terrible font, which on PC can be modded out. Probably won't be able to mod it out on consoles though. That's what I want for my favorite Final Fantasy game. To get absolutely screwed over. She got my first try that time. Good for her. That's all I want for my favorite Final Fantasy game. I also forgot my final point about Summon Remake. People spent years begging, crying for a Summon Remake ever since they saw a Final Fantasy VII PS3 tech demo. People have been crying for a remake. And then, once they actually got their remake, they then try to pretend that they never wanted a remake, since a remake's not a remake. How you be crying for a remake, and then decide that a remake of Final Fantasy VII would be boring? It's like you literally asked for it for years. I also know people keep liking to place the blame on the 7 remake on Studio Nomura, who also makes Kingdom Hearts. Stop that. Many people work on a project. Stop trying to place the blame on one single person. Just stop it. He was one of the people. He's probably one of the people that want to keep things more the same. And I'm still waiting for World of Final Fantasy 2, which I know will never happen, but by God, I can hope.
The Jen in the office lobby. Oh, guess she lost Claire.
You stay in the office?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm running back towards it because I need the loop. Oh, you missed that! What was that?
Well, I have to have my office lobby. Okay, I see what you mean. Where's she taking you?
Up here. Barbecue, she knows where everybody is.
Oh fuck! I said that part. Can I say that part sooner?
My bad.
I must say I actually lose me, but I was just chasing after Claire. And then went Claire. Oh no, it shows that I'm healing you. No, it says that I'm healing, but let's say that I'm healing you.
Hmm.
I was gonna hide. I remember you said barbecue.
Yeah.
Whoops. I deserved that hit.
Oh, I saw that.
She made that. I'm surprised. She's improving. Nurse learning. Nice. And now I join Leon the Great
Damn it.
Beyond. The name of the killer is Stressed Uwu.
Another piece to your console.
Console.
Will this work?
I mean, I don't use the same filter I do. Probably will. You know, and I feel like your back stands out.
Yeah. I can't stay here for long because the fucking crows will show up.
Can't
Shit.
tell if Claire is fully recovered.
I can. The HUD shows me it. She's ready to be picked up.
Right, they put that in. This nurse wants that 4K.
Nurse Claire's shaking no at me, so I guess she want me to get her. Claire, we gotta do something. You're gonna take 1,000 years to bleed out.
Okay, picked up.
Oh, or not. Alright. Me go to the lobby. Sometimes the hatch spawns in the lobby. Yep, there's barbecue. Oh no, fuck.
You
Oh!
forgot the fact that she would be in the lobby too?
Come on, hatch spawn here, please. Oh, let's go!
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go! Oh my god. Oh, that was a beautiful mesh to end on. Oh my god, man. I was the last person, Maury.
That freaking hatch spawn.
The DBD gods answered my prayers. Look at that. Oh shit, it's fucking pouring. I hear the rain outside now.
The Claire put nice.
Oh, that was magnifique.
Oh my god, that's nuts. Yeah, but that's what we're seeing whole week, just constant coastal flooding warnings. I'm like, what's going on?
I heard it was apparently gonna snow.
Oh yeah, it's not like earlier this week.
Damn, I didn't see any snow on my side.
It didn't snow a whole lot. It was raining for a bit, and it started snowing.
Ugh.
I get that. I had to get that done. Alright then. Hey, Master put GG in the chat as well. In fact, you gambled everything and it was right there. Yeah, already been the new Shrine of Secret perks. Dying Light, no. Hubris, Potential Energy, and Up the Ante. A bonus to luck. What the F is that perk? A bonus to luck gonna do?
For finding rare shit in a chest. It's mostly what it's for.
It's a weird thing how they put up so much effort into the chest mechanic with luck. And no one ever really uses the chest.
Yeah, not really.
You got Profer, you got Plunder's Instinct, you got that one allows you to check the chest again for another item.
Yeah.
And just nothing. I was on the stream right there, just let it off. I find it ironic how the one time I put that in the stream something that's like I'm gonna escape anymore. I start getting escapes on the very first match. But in the other stream I didn't escape. You escape. I didn't escape once last time.
It happens, you know. It'd be like that.
It's messing with irony. Hilarious irony, but irony nonetheless.
Yeah.
And the stream there. Good day.
Good day. I'm out, man. Later.